Let's do it. 3, 2, 1. Glass Joe.
Yes, Joe. Good luck, man.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Not gonna need it yet. Don't worry. I think we got this one in the bag. What do you think, Zallard?
I think so.
I've messed it up before though. It has happened.
It's possible, but it's so unlikely.
Well, remember that one time that we played together, the 2 players, 1 controller, and we messed it up?
Well, that's different. We had different buffer strats that we mixed up.
That's true. That's true. Okay. Well, there it is. World record pace. Get hype, everybody. So yeah, that's Glass Joe. You just need to retire him in 42 seconds before you can move on to Von Kaiser. Von Kaiser's a boxing instructor, in case you're wondering what he does in his spare time. That's what he does. That and grow that fantastic mustache and elbow hair that he has. So I'm gonna go for the difficult strat here. No messing around. Let's go hard.
You're gonna save the second.
Got him!
Yes!
Alright. Now there's a lucky star that could or could not occur right now. Well, what do you know? We're having some luck today so far. The second might be, as long as I don't do a frame perfect duck, because then I'll get hit. So let's not be frame perfect. Yes, we were not frame perfect. So what do you think? Was that a good fight, Zallard?
Yeah.
Acceptable?
I'm lagging like a couple seconds, but yep.
Okay. 36.25. I'll take that any day of the week.
Oh, heck yeah.
Alright, so the idea with this game is you gotta move up the ranks. Start out in the minor circuit. You gotta get your way up to the title fight against this guy, Piston Honda. He's also known as Piston Hondo currently. Had a bit of a name change. Zallard knows about that.
Unfortunately.
Doing a bit of a safe strat here. And by safe, I mean it just doesn't require like crazy frame perfect inputs and stuff like that. So he got up on a 1 count. For those of you that are new to Mike Tyson's Punch Out, that means you throw a star and then they go right back down to the canvas. Ooh, gets up on 2.
They get a full refill, but it doesn't help.
Sure doesn't. Did not get the good refill here. No worries, we'll still get a 48. Yes, world record pace is intact. So yeah, I don't really know how how I'm supposed to top what just happened, you guys. I mean, D Tysonator is amazing. Like the fact that not only did he do that on his first try, that's like the first time he's ever played in like a marathon setting or anything. Like, you know, he's usually just chilling on his stream. He has, you know, maybe like 10 viewers or something like that. It's like, oh yeah, there's a couple thousand people watching me fighting Mike Tyson blindfolded. No big deal. Gets it done.
He's been putting in the work though. Like, I've seen him get it like 10 times in a row. He's just too good.
Which is absurd. I mean, that's just like, I can't even.
Yeah.
I don't even understand that. But all right, we got another buffer strat coming up. Another Zallard 1 special. Why don't you tell them how you figured this out, Zallard?
So you can buffer inputs in this game. What Sinister is going to do is he's going to do 2 different types of dodges, and that's going to waste just enough time to where your punch hits him in the face, and you get a star. That star is actually frame perfect, believe it or not. So it saves a ton of time. You get something like a 30 or 40 second time otherwise, but he's going down in like 14 or 15.
Yeah, I was a little slow on the dodge there, so it'll be a high 15, but we'll take it. We'll take it.
Yep.
Yeah, Zallard came up with that because I think I had challenged him at one point. I wasn't even playing this. I think I was playing Super Metroid, and you were like, "Yeah, maybe there's a way."
You were just like, "I don't care. Just get it like 10 times in a row, and then come back." And I'm like, "All right, I did it." You're just like, "What do you mean you did it?"
Zallard changed the game. Well, that's King Hippo, folks.
Yep.
He
That's
did.
the best introduction to how he works.
World record paces no more. But that's okay, because you know what? This game's all about having fun. We can still have a lot of fun knocking people out. So, King Hippo, he only opens his mouth basically when he wants to, so the fight's pretty much all luck. There's a small execution component. You do have to hit him rather quickly in order to get the maximum amount of belly shots in, but it's irrelevant when he doesn't open his mouth.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Okay, I think I recovered it. I was about to say something about how there's no luck involved in this fight, which is true, and then I just messed it up. So
It's alright, you got him down before the minute.
Yeah. The main thing is you got to get him down and have 2 stars before a minute so that you can knock him out. He gets up on a 1 count both times. So you go from the guy that's complete luck in King Hippo to Great Tiger, who's all skill, and then I missed one of the punches there. You have to do a lot of the punches in this game are delayed punches. You got to wait before you throw your punch to stun your opponent or to get a star or something like that. So. Next up, we got the champ of this circuit, Bald Bull. Now, the first phase of this fight has no luck. You're just gonna beat his face in. In fact, if you've ever watched any of my blindfolded runs, you'll notice that I always get him down at 17 seconds, like so. And that's pretty consistent. There's not a lot of ways you can mess that up. Now, this next part here, though, does have a decent amount of luck involved, so hopefully we get a star right off the bat. Uh-oh. I got a little too aggressive there. I think I know what to do here. Okay, I threw my punch a little bit early there. I actually did get the good luck, but I was anticipating his next punch.
Yeah. For those of you who don't know, when the clock changes to 30 seconds, Bald Bull's guard gets really fast, so you have to be really fast on that one punch that you threw a little bit too early.
Still a 111, so that's a decent time, even with a couple mistakes. He gave me pretty good luck in that fight, so
yeah,
we're making up for the King Hippo luck, I guess. I will say that I haven't, shamefully, I have not put in a ton of practice in this game of late. So I'm not at my complete A game. But, fortunately, I've played this game enough over the years that the muscle memory is still intact, and usually I can still manage to get fast knockouts on these guys. So 111 is still a very, very respectable time. If you were doing a speed run of this game, you would not reset on 111. That would just be time to move on. So we're moving on. Moving on, get to fight Piston Honda again. He moved up the ranks too, man. Apparently he moved up faster than I did. I don't know who he beat in order to do this, but here he is. So, tough fight here.
So what he's doing is the Dizzy Destroyer, which is basically you want to hold up so his guard is up, punch him in the gut, and then you buffer a face punch, but you gotta let go of up, or else Honda's gonna raise his guard too. You can throw a bunch of punches while he's just standing there. It's pretty sweet.
Got him! Guess what, guys? He's getting up on 1. Guess what else? I have a star. Alright, so the fun thing about that fight is it's the only other fight in the game besides Glass Joe that your opponent doesn't throw a single punch. Like, he didn't even get to throw a punch. He just got knocked out. Uh-oh. Don't want to talk too much trash. We got Soda here. He's gonna put a stop to this. He's like, all right, I've seen enough.
So, kind of like Hippo, Soda, what he can do is he can just throw a bunch of hooks, which is like this really low looking punch. Or he could try to do an uppercut. And when he does that, he kind of ducks down. And what Sinister's doing is he's holding down. And for some reason that freezes Soda in place to where he's actually vulnerable to a gut punch. And for whatever reason, when you do that gut punch, then he's weak to a star punch. He'll go down to the next star you throw at him.
Alright, very nice. Soda does not usually cooperate like that. Anything under a minute on Soda is quite good. I'm getting a little bit of static on my screen here. I think my NES is bugging out a little bit, so...
Yeah, I'm seeing that.
let's hope we can make it through here. Alright, first 2 punches are the most important.
Yeah, once you get those first 2 punches, then this guy's pretty much done.
Yeah, not a whole lot of luck in this fight. The only thing is he will sometimes not retaliate. You're basically forcing him to throw jabs so you can counter with a gut punch to get a star.
Yeah.
So far we've been fortunate. You lose about 2 seconds if he does that. But you do have some control over it. It does kind of depend on how long you're holding up. A lot of this game is about guard manipulation, and when you hold up or you don't hold up, that does things to your opponent's guard. Alright, good. Now that's a nice fight right there. 1-2-9, I'll take it. World Circuit is going pretty well so far. Of course, it only gets harder.
Yeah.
So... this fight isn't too bad, but there is a big luck component to it, so we'll see what happens exactly. Zallard will explain as things progress. I'm just going to try to make sure I don't make a silly mistake.
Yeah, so this dude, you have like a 1 in 16 chance of getting a star from any of the counters that he does. I believe you need a star initially for you to get a lucky star. And there's also a thing with the refill for the second phase.
And I did throw a punch a little bit too early there. He gave me kind of a long delay, which was unlucky.
Yeah.
And that is the bad refill.
Uh-oh. That makes it a little difficult. You're going to need to get him to retaliate really soon. When the clock strikes 1:30, basically what happens is he's defensive now. So you kind of have to like provoke him to do an attack before you can hit him again. And similar to Ball Bull, he can also just stand there and take the punch, do nothing, but he's a lot more likely to do it than Bull 2.
Yeah, he did a lot.
Yeah.
So that was some very, very unfortunate luck in that fight. I think I shouldn't have said anything about how well the World Circuit was going, so kind of brought that one on myself. This is one of the more difficult fights here, so I'm probably not going to do a whole lot of talking during Sandman, but Zallard will explain a few things over the course of the fight.
Yeah, so right away you can tell like his health is going down. That's because you pressed select before the fight started, and that's because he's going to take an intentional knockdown, and we'll talk about that in a moment. What he's doing right now is he's holding up. He's raising his guard so he can punch him in the gut after he does these rolling jabs. Does a little bit more damage than the old strat. And yeah, now he's going to provoke him to do attacks. Which you can get a bunch of damage in with delayed gut hits. So he's got a 120. That's pretty manageable. You can do just enough damage to where he can go down if he dodges the Dreamland Express fast enough. but yeah, it's going for the regular. You can dodge a little bit faster, but it's pretty risky in a marathon setting.
Yeah, I just do it based on feel, and like I said, I haven't practiced a whole lot recently, and to do it in that, like in this scenario, it's a little, you can take a little more risk after this knockdown. But in that one, if you mess it up, then you're probably going around 2.
Yeah. So, you got the bad refill.
Yeah, I did. So I actually did the quick dodges there that time, but it doesn't matter because I got the bad refill, so I'm gonna have to hit him a little more.
Yeah. So he took the knockdown because it makes him do the Dreamland Express again. If you notice, you deal a bunch of damage when that's going on. So it's preferable to do that because you really want to get him down in the first round. You can do it without the knockdown, but that basically ensures it.
Alright.
As long as you don't get knocked down by the Dreamlands.
Yeah, if you do, then you're in deep trouble. You can still beat him in round 1, but it becomes very dicey, and especially the fact that he did get the big refill, I would have been going around 2 had I messed up, so...
especially in that situation.
Yeah. Alright, favorite fight, Super Macho Man.
Super Macho Man. Just like Honda 2, you can do the Dizzy Destroyer, so he lifts his guard, punches him in the gut, and that's to get 4 hits, and you get a star on the 4th hit. And he's doing some of those buffer strats again. He's getting stars from them. Normally you have to do delayed hits. Ooh, you got the nice pattern.
Yeah, 32.
32. So, because of the way he was knocked down, he's going to do a star punch. Well, let's see. Yeah, it does more damage if you hold up and start and then let go when he changes his guard.
Did not get good luck in that second phase, so I lost some time.
Yeah, but that's none to happen. Basically, when Macho does the spin punch, he can either just stand there and take a few extra punches, or he'll just go right into the spin punch. In that situation, you want him to stay. But hey, it's 105.
Yeah, that was a perfect fight. My execution was perfect in that fight. I just didn't get the greatest luck. So I would gladly take that in a regular run.
Absolutely.
And in the original version of this game, which was the Japan only version, Super Macho Man was the last fight. There was no Mike Tyson. And once they brought it to the States, they were like, "Hey, why don't we have this cool guy Mike Tyson?" So this is the only fight I really need the serious time for, so I can try to focus, because it is a pretty tough one. Not gonna beat him in round 1 today.
Yeah, that one's a bit sketchy.
120, yeah. He could potentially throw 2, but he's not going to. Yeah. All right, rip round 1.
Yeah. For those of you who don't know, you need to land somewhere between, I think, 11 to 13 frame perfect hits versus Mike Tyson to round 1 him. Plus, he got the 8-second delay earlier, which makes it that much more difficult.
So what I'll do now is, since I'm not going to beat him in round 1, I'm going to go ahead and show off the knockout, which is another way of beating Tyson. So I don't really need to do a whole lot more. You have to knock him down twice per round and just have full health on the 6th knockdown. And there's a couple of different ways to do that. I actually haven't done this in a while, so hopefully I can do it. I'm trying to remember. I'm actually thinking right now, I'm like, okay, what are the strategies? All right, come on, work, brain, work. Okay, so what I wanted to do there was make sure I knocked him down at a minute 30 because that's when he does a winking pattern that you can't avoid. So you'll guaranteed lose health.
Yeah.
Oh no! I was not supposed to do that.
Oh.
That was wrong.
One count.
I forgot. Oh goodness. Okay. I'm gonna try crazy strats now. So at 2:30, I'm probably gonna get hit.
Yeah, it's random if Tyson gets up on a 1 count in the later rounds, which he goes down to a star punch.
Yeah, I totally forgot about that, you guys. So what I'm gonna have to do now is I'm gonna have to do a little shady business, but we're still gonna get this done. So remember, we need 2 knockdowns and we need to have full health. Now, if you guys were paying attention during Daniel T's fight, then you'll maybe have an idea of what's about to go down. All right, so there's knockdown number 1. Of course, Tyson's gonna get up.
So hopefully he's gonna stay down for the second knockdown.
Oh boy. Oh! Alright, this is getting bad. Got him! Alright, he's done.
Yes.
He's done. He's done. Those gutter punches saved my life right there. So that's, you can gutter Tyson when he's going into a pattern where he's about to do his fast jabs, which you're basically going to get hit. But if you can identify the pattern quickly enough, you can hit him in the gut. So that was actually really clutch.
Yeah.
All right, so we ended it on a good note. Not quite as exciting as D Tysonator, but hey, I think I don't think there's any way to really follow that up. That was just an amazing run by him. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this. This was more of kind of a fun run just to show you how to beat some of these guys fast. And you know, I just want to say thanks to everyone that put this marathon on. There's a couple more games left. You guys should really stick around and watch them. I've had a great time both watching and playing in this marathon, and even getting to do some commentary. Really fun stuff. So thanks everybody for watching this, and keep on watching. We got Battle Kid, I believe, is going to be the next game played, and then Battle Kid 2 with Duck Fist is going to be after that. So yeah, that's Mike Tyson's Punch Out.
Yeah, good job, Sinister.
Alrighty.
Good run.
Yeah, and the next game will be Battle Kid with Spirax. Just gonna switch the audio setup, so stay tuned. Thanks again, Sinister, for awesome Mike Tyson Punch Out run.
Alright, good night, guys.
Night.